to be here in solidarity with you, in love with you, and in recognition of Palestinian Land Day. Thank you so much. Now, we are here together for one simple reason. We're not just recognizing an individual day. This is about fighting for justice. This is about fighting for freedom. And this is about fighting for human rights. Because no life is more important than another life. Nowhere in this world is one life more important than another life. An Israeli's life is not more important than a Palestinian's life. And we need to continue to push back against many of the false narratives and many of the conversations that try to depict Palestinians as being less than anyone else. Rashida Tlaib is one example of the power of the Palestinian community and resistance. She is the first Palestinian in U.S. history to be elected to Congress. I am the first black man to be elected to Congress in my congressional district. So we are history in the making, but we would not be who we are or where we are without the support of our community and people who care about love and justice for all people. I want to talk about that American flag for a moment, because I have had a complicated relationship with the American flag throughout my life as a black man in America. I am very aware that my ancestors were kidnapped and brought to this country in chains. I am very aware that when we tried to resist, we were beaten, raped, and killed. I am very aware that for 246 years, we were treated and owned as property in this country. And even after the abolition of slavery, we still had to deal with terror on a consistent basis in this country. And whether it's Laquan McDonald in Chicago or Brother Tyree, we still are dealing with terror in many ways. But the fact that I am standing here today alongside my sister Rashida Tlaib, that is proof that a revolution is happening right now. And that revolution is not just about us and our lives. It's about our children, our children's children, and our children's children's children. We are here to build a better world for them. Because no child should die anywhere senselessly simply because of who they are. I had the privilege to go to Palestine. You like that? Palestine. I had the privilege to go to Palestine last year. I went to Ramallah. Who's from Ramallah? Anyone from Ramallah? I went to Hebron. Who's from Hebron? Anybody from Hebron? And I went a few other places that I can't remember right now. But one of the main reasons I went, a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to see what was happening on the ground and learn what was happening on the ground in real time. The truth, not what the media tells you. But the second reason I went is because they did not let my sister Rashida in the previous year. And when I went, I made sure to visit Rashida's grandmother and send love to her grandmother from her. And we sat down, we had fruit. It was very, very nice. But when we tried to leave her grandmother's house, we were stopped at a checkpoint. And we couldn't use this particular checkpoint for whatever reason, and we had to go all the way around to some other checkpoint. And I take a lot of my freedoms here for granted. I have never lived under occupation. How do you claim yourself to be a democracy, but you have people living under occupation? Where there's not the same rights for all people. And when I met with students at a middle school in Hebron, I asked them one question. I said, what do you want? You know what the students told me? Little kids. They said, we want an end to the occupation and we want freedom. That's what the kids want. We need to continue to demand an end to the occupation in Palestine. And so, I am not Palestinian, I am not Muslim, even though my name is Jamal, but I am standing in solidarity with you and fighting with you for justice. Not just in Congress, but for the rest of my life. Because occupation and oppression and senseless killing is inhumane. And we have to grow as a human race to stop fighting and killing others simply because of who they are. So God bless you. You have many allies organizing and fighting with you. And please continue to organize and fight here on the ground and around the country and around the world. Now, before I go, I have one request. I need your help. Before I got to Congress, I worked in education for 20 years. And children are my life. Everything I do is for them. Children and education. Without education, you have no democracy. Without education, you have no humanity. So I would like all of the children in the room to come up to the stage right now. All of the children, come on up. I need Rashida to come on up. Come on, Rashida. And all of the children, we're going to gather around right here. Give a round of applause to the children. Stand up and clap for the children. Stand up for the children. For the children. We need all the children gather around. We're going to face this way. I'm going to come down. We're going to take a big picture. All of the children. Turn around, face that way. Some can sit down. You can kneel down. Do whatever you want. Some people help direct these children. Sit down, kneel down. We want a big picture with the children. Our children are our present and our future. And we need a giant picture with all of the children. With me and Rashida, if that's okay. Have someone sit in the front. Some sit down in the front. In the back, you can stand up. Tall children in the back, little children in the front. Move back, everyone, so you can take a picture of everybody. And come close, get closer, get closer. Let me come down, lady.
Come on, guys, back.
All of the children. Tight together. Children, hug each other. You can hug each other, it's okay. Hug each other, hug each other. This is about love and human rights. Without children, we are nothing. Everything we do is for our children. We always have to remember that. Oh. Okay, we're going to take a picture. Make sure you get all the children. I don't want any children left out. Get closer. Hug each other. Hugs, hugs, hugs. We love each other. We love each other. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Big hugs, big hugs, big hugs. Big hugs. Yes, the big children too. The big ones too. The high school ones. Take a knee. Big smiles, big hugs. Make sure we're all in the picture. God bless you. Everybody, children, everybody look at the cameras and smile. Everybody wave, say hi in the camera. Everybody say hello.
So, you guys remember when I was little, they taught us to say, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free. Free, free. Palestine. Free, free 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 Palestine.
Please give a round of applause to our children. Clap for our children. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, children, you can go sit down. Thank you. You're beautiful. Amazing.